November 23rd of 2024, and it is cold out. It's 2:20, and this was scheduled for 2:15, so I'm late because somebody keeps stalling here. So hello. So, how many of you are ready for Thanksgiving? Because it is coming up this Thursday on the 28th. Don't know who you are. It won't let me see, but hello. So, anyways, Thanksgiving's coming up Thursday. We sometimes will go and not do nothing, and sometimes we'll have a dinner, and it'll just be another day, but you never know. I haven't had an actual get together in over a decade. But anywho, hello. I don't know who you are neither. People are trying to start also, and I live with other people, so I have to watch social media. Otherwise, I get booted or get it taken. And then one of my evil identical ones will step in and take my place, and before you know it, my whole life will be gone. And I'll have no control over nothing, and my health will be in the crapper, and I'll be one broke woman with no idea how the debt came to be. I love the echo. I don't have visual. So anywho, I waited mail all morning, and it didn't come until afternoon. And I was got extremely disappointed when I got it. I feel like somebody went through it, and I feel like there's duplicates, like maybe duplicate applications or something. I don't know. But anyways, I have to wait on confirmation from before I can follow through with the other things. And I'm getting a little hopeful and a little discouraged. So anywho, and I'm uncertain of things because I keep getting so many different I usually post my YouTube on both my Facebook profiles, sometimes all three. But some you can go to Facebook and watch it, and some you have to click it and then sign into YouTube. It depends on the version. Why? Why do you ask? Somebody said to check surroundings. I'm not sure who you are though. And now it's back. I don't know. It depends on what version they have of Facebook. You have to ask somebody. I tried clicking on one, and once in it, it took me to a YouTube screen and said I had to sign in. I had donuts for breakfast this morning. What does that have to do with? Anyways, somebody, today is supposedly some people's Thanksgiving, which, my initial logic was that my calendar was wrong. I don't know. How am I supposed to know that? So, anyways, now the logic is that it's the weekend before, Thanksgiving, so. But the weekend after Thanksgiving makes more sense. Unless it's just an early Thanksgiving. But that wouldn't make it Thanksgiving Day, though. Anywho. What does me being on social media have to do with anything? I see things differently than most people. They're usually outdated. I'm also used to people using my identity and playing people play parts. Um, Head artists are known to play parts and gain trust, and they do that to get to other people. Um, I don't have many people in my life, and me being a victim of identity theft also has a lot to do with. Otherwise, I've distanced myself from just about everybody in my life. It's kept to basically the residence, and anything beyond the residence is unknown. I don't owe you guys the debt. I don't know nothing about gold, and you have no right to continue taking what I have. I didn't hear what was said. You people need to quit putting gold in my coffee is all I know to fucking tell you, because whenever I go without, and I've been going without, I've been September 15th, people. It's November 23rd. When I go without, I go without. Whenever I get the chance to get something, I expect to keep it. I don't expect you guys to come in and ruin it by putting supposed gold in it. So then you can send people in to to take it out on us because they're coming to collect their earnings, or because whatever reason, or because they just feel the need to take from me. I'm tired of it. This is why I went out on my own, because you guys keep putting it off on the people I live with. And to the best of my knowledge, it's not the people that I live with no more than me. Which means we have major problems, don't we? I can't even get actual fucking mail. The post office supposedly got broken into last night, and every bit of the mail I got this morning made no sense to me. Some of it made sense to me, but some of it did not. And every bit of it looked like it had been opened. Mm. Somebody needs to quit overheating my phone. I don't do nothing. I don't do nothing illegal. I try to keep my life legal, coming from a former who used to do illegal things. And I don't appreciate people like you trying to make me a target. No human trafficking. Done for a fucking reason. Who is that going to? I used to work for Poorman Investigations and Neighborhood Security Patrol. If I found out who was targeting me, I forgot. They kept taking my memory using technology. And now I'm damn near worthless. Whoever it is wants me dead and doesn't want me having any kind of life, and I don't think it's because of anything I've done. And I think they're trying to put it off on me to get out of it. Somebody was said to have it in for the entire business and family and employees and families of employees. And I'm not saying the students. Frequent flyer. Woman. It was said to involve 3 to 5 cases. What's the next question? Next question. I keep losing connection. What? I don't remember how many I worked. I don't remember how many homoramas I worked. You know, when we first started those, we used to wear, when we first homoramas, I was always parking, and my husband was always parking, and then we had other family that came up and done parking and security was mostly law enforcement or former law enforcement. Parking was mainly other colleagues, or I remember how many homoramas I worked. There were several. It was a lot of that employment history. I had 10 years of missing employment history when it comes to the state of Indiana, or at least on the website. I haven't looked at it recently because I've been locked out of it, and I've been being surveilled, so I haven't been wanting to do anything. Because everything I do, other people are seeing it somehow, and I don't know how. I'm having that problem. I was having that problem last night with email, with people logging onto it and changing it. Entered one thing one time, and I don't know how they seen it. But anyways, I'm missing 10 years of employment history missing, and a lot of that was there were 7 or 8 companies that my father-in-law either managed or owned, and I think the majority of them are missing. You need to watch surroundings. There may be a threat. Anyways, there's been some activity with me. It may have been updated. I'm not sure. Somebody's trying to do creative editing with losing connection. Um, anyways, I've got to actually put thought into something and put a little bit of effort into something to be able to get back into it. It's just a matter of me being able to do it without. Which Angie Sawyer do you speak? Are you trying to speak to or talk about? And do you realize my birth name is Sawyer? My birth name is a common name that is typically threatened, and I haven't used my birth name. I've been a legal Riley since 2000, since May of 2000. Still a legal Riley to this day. I never divorced. I'm just talking. I can't help what happens. Just because I go live on my YouTube doesn't mean nothing. No, it doesn't pull up the mic. The mic is supposed to be personal and private and kept legal. Just because you live by those rules doesn't mean other people do. I try to live by normal legal laws and privacy. You people that get control of that and go by your rules and try and change everything, that's not right. You don't have the right to do that. Honey, I'm not Madonna. I'm not my aunt. You need to see that. And you also need to see that my whole family has so many goddamn imposters to each one of us, it's not even funny. And some of you know it, and some of you are even in cahoots with them, and you talk to them and treat them like they're originals when you know they're not. That may not be you, I don't know, because you've also got numerous versions that I recognize as you. Some people are also in an extremely bad spot and are sometimes strong-armed. Sometimes it's through technology, and sometimes it's in person. But you have to realize that when it comes to communication, it's what you make of it, and you need to quit holding people to certain rules. Not everybody lives by that, and what that is it's illegal. I have no idea where my kids are. They also have hundreds of versions. And I was said to have been known to been involved in over 170 different sets of them to one time frame in one location. I'm used to having duplicate feeds, trust me on that. I didn't hear. You know, whenever I applied for Social Security benefits, it brought a lot of people out of the woodwork. And I've got to wait I've been approved for one, and that's what where a lot of this is coming from, and that's kind of what I'm waiting on. And as soon as I get it, then I can go through or follow through with getting my own apartment and whatever else I need. I've already started steps to other things like medical and stuff like that. But until I get confirmation, until I get the ball rolling with the one, I can't go no further with nothing else because I have to be legal and eligible and approved for the one before I can have the others. Or at least that was my understanding, but I have lots of issues, so I may have misunderstood or misheard. But so it's the fact that I'm gonna have my own money is making people very angry, and there's no reason for it. No reason whatsoever. They've got me confused with somebody else, or a lot of it is that they're paid, that they locked in or signed up with parts. And part of that is they're required, whenever they sign with parts, they're handed a certain script or a notebook, and they're required to go by that without without straying. And what that means is it doesn't matter if it's a lie, it doesn't matter if they had the imposter it doesn't matter. They have to read the scripts and they have to follow the orders. I swear I think I get my pocket picked sitting up. But anyways, so a lot of it is in fact paid parts, and some of it is some people dealt with some identity thieves and had no idea, and upon investigation found out that they weren't original, that they were in fact identity thieves. And whenever that came out, things got a little people started getting threatened and targeted. So to get out of it, to try to get themselves out of it, they started trying to, blame others like the original one. I didn't hear. I think we got 2 feeds going. So you may have seen 2 different feeds. But anyways, so people hate me and some want me dead, and it's obvious because my health has faded drastically. And they, for whatever reason, don't want me having any kind of life. They don't want me being healthy. They don't want me having my own money. I'm tasting rest, and I'm having problems with a parasite in my jaw and issues with my saliva glands. But anyways, plus I think there's question with my vitamins because I think somebody got to my vitamins and tampered with them. But unknown. Anyways, I lost my train of thought. Anyways, I was hoping to have the ball rolling and be pretty close to being out on my own by Thanksgiving. That is my hope. But I'm getting extremely discouraged, and what some of you see is childish. Don't get me wrong, I am childish. I always have been my whole life. But I don't do stretches, but I don't think I'm the one that went to. Anyways, so I want to be out by Thanksgiving, and I want to be able to, that's my goal. It seems unlikely and it seems far-fetched, but that's my goal. I wanted a trailer on a small piece of land. I wanted to purchase both a trailer or a piece of land, but I didn't get what I was expecting, and the budget is extremely, I don't know if it's doable. So an apartment I don't want to do, but I don't think I'm going to have a choice, so I'm going to see about that. But anyways, people aren't liking the thought of it, and I don't see what it is, because if I've done anything to anybody, then I don't have knowledge of it, and apparently never did. Because believe it or not, I have tried to come clean with people, through public posts on social media, or through talking, like I am now on social media. I haven't, and I've tried to message people. I've tried to, coming clean with the mistakes that I remember that I made over my life. I've tried, telling people, talking to people. Um, and when I do see people, they just act like I'm not there, and keep going. When I reach out to them through like Messenger, or through social media, that's the hope. But there's controversy over a drug felony. There's been controversy over the thing, and in one side of things, I have it, and it's in writing, and one side of things, it's not. So, and I've doubted it the whole time because of the what surrounded it. But then there was a side of things, or a law that said after so long, not yet, but I'm supposed to be. But anyways, that was one of the things. I went blank. I have too many. I mean, I have impairments and disabilities, and it shows really bad. So I don't think I caught that. The there's See, I was counting on employment history, employment earnings. Back pay is from the date you filed the application to current date. Earnings are a whole separate thing, and it should all be in one payment or one check or whatever. So it should come with the back pay, which is from the date of the application to current date, which would be like, it's typically 6 to 8 months, or 6 to 9 months. And then the earnings would be based off your employment history, everything that you paid in over your life. And then the first month's payment, which may or may not, that's what I'm used to with SSI and Social Security Disability both. And where I was on Social Security whenever I was a juvenile, because I drew survivor benefits from my mom. I don't know what's going on in my head. It's been doing that. It started earlier. That's what the problems I've been having over the last few days, real bad. Actually, I've been having it over the last 4 years. But anyways, so whenever I was a teenager, I drew Social Security survivor benefits off my mother. And then those stopped May of 2000, I think, or no, February of 2000. February of 2000, whenever I turned 18. And I haven't gotten any Social Security since. Now, welfare, food stamps and Medicaid, my kids and I were both raised on that. And I've had most of my life. The kids have had just about all their lives, I think, or most of theirs. But that's only with Medicaid and food stamps. The Social Security, my forms of communication have been extremely limited and infiltrated, and so everything's been really difficult. Everybody's trying to make it work and take what they can get, and so it's been difficult. But anyways, about the felony thing, supposedly after you go 7 years with a clean record, you're supposed to be eligible for government assistance programs. You just have to maintain a clean legal life, is what I was told. So that seems to be a big question because everybody is, if somebody thinks that it's illegal, they they target it. Well, they're targeting it anyway, but it's two separate sides of things. The ones that target the legal are usually career, um, and the ones that go after the illegal, they may or may not be career too, but they're usually a lot of them are in a bad spot. Thank you. I hope I get it too. Um, they denied me for my actual disability, the actual disability app. They denied. Um, United States. But anyways, they've denied me. They've denied every app but this last one, and so it's been over a dozen apps. I've been trying for 4 years, which isn't a lot because some people have tried for a decade and or more. Um, but with my health and the shape it's in, and with me being threatened and targeted because of it, which was nothing new, I was being targeted anyway. But anyway, so it's. I didn't hear that. Anyways, I've got something going on with this, and I don't know how. I think a lot of it is technology, some of it unidentified, some of it not, and I think some of it may be happening in my sleep. Um, but it's a serious issue. I'm not able to hear what's being said. Anyways, I'm gonna mute this for a while. I'm gonna go. I've been on here, my timer says a half hour and it's restarted. I don't know how many times. So anyways, have a good weekend. Happy early Thanksgiving if I don't see none of you. And, which is very plausible. In more ways than one. Otherwise, have a happy holiday, and I usually chat daily, so a lot of people, I'm not for everybody though. Trust me on that one, especially with my disabilities. So, but anyways,